Good morning everyone. Talk about impromptu. Firstly, I'd like to apologise because currently my washing machine is on. I need to leave the house in an hour, so it needs to be on. I got my little cup of tea in this beautiful mug that one of the kids I teach got me. Back to the point, there's another trailer for the next up season 10. Another one. DJ Khaled! Oh, I don't actually need to leave in an hour. My driving instructor's just cancelled on me. Anyway, so somebody tagged me in this TNS trailer that they found only on TikTok, and I can't find it anywhere else either, but let me see. Well, Brit's Edits has uploaded it to YouTube and it's only got 1 view, so thanks Brit. I am gonna link this vid in the description, then you guys can watch the trailer too. And we know Brit featured in my Guess the Reference series, so thanks Brit, we love and appreciate you. I've just finished filming, but I actually forgot to say who even tagged me in it. And it was TNS Rants who made this actually amazing edit of me that I love. But then the Next Step Latin America were the ones that actually uploaded it to their TikTok, and then obviously Brit Edits posted it to YouTube. So thank you TNS community. So yes, this is literally just a YTV trailer, which is the channel that airs the Next Step, and I'm pretty sure they're actually airing it before the UK this time. I think it's like 2 days beforehand, which is really cool. However, I do have to say, I feel like there's 2 separate teams working on the Next Steps promo, and one half of the team only has the 10A content and the other team only has the 10B content, because I think in the first half of the season it's going to be them obviously prepping for regionals again, and then they'll find out about the grant being cancelled, and they'll find out about this battle and the mystery dancers coming in, and B will be when all of the OGs come back and Lucian is there and he's wearing his hard hat. Like, none of that was in the trailer for the first half of the season, but we've seen it because they released it, and now this trailer 2, is going to have the OGs in it, so it's like they're 2 separate seasons. But anyway, it's 30 seconds long. Let's see what it's like. Interesting. I think I kind of hated it. Only because I feel like that's spoiled a lot. Like, I almost feel bad putting this out into the universe further. I kind of want it to get forgotten. The first thing we see is Emily in the office with Michelle. She almost looks too smart for my liking. She doesn't look like she's in business casual. And then the next frame is everybody in Studio A, and we've seen this. This was in like the little teaser trailer. So all the OGs are there, minus West, because I forgot about West. I'm so sorry, I do love West. And then it pans over to the windows, and it looks like, you know, the bulldozer cranes, I don't know what you actually call the pendulum thing that's on the bulldozer, but a wrecking ball! Miley Cyrus, the educator. And everyone is looking... Grace looks terrified, like they're about to bulldoze the building while she's in there. Daisy is then there. So obviously, and Daisy was in the other trailer, so that was a thing anyway. So we know Daisy's back. That's why, for me, washing machine, the mystery of the mystery dancers isn't that much of a mystery, because I know she's coming back and it kind of just looks like her. Grace, Ariana, and Ethan are doing what looks like a musical theatre solo. Interesting, because they're wearing character shoes. So very intrigued. But the fact that Grace is wearing dance clothes probably means she joins A Troop again. Maybe when Kenzie leaves, or who else did we say probably goes? Abby, Shariona, and potentially Emily, who plays Kenzie. So we're losing 3. So I'm guessing Grace will be added back in. Then Michelle and Eldon are in Studio 1. I really like Michelle in this sky blue colour. That's giving. It looks like they're holding hands, so I do think Michelle will be a thing. Not mad at it, but I'm kind of like, did we need to go there? No. Maybe when Olive leaves, Grace joins, because obviously Olive is not hugging, and Olive is part of the Sister Square, or whatever they decided to call their little friendship group. So maybe when Olive joins the cheerleaders, Grace joins the team. Theory. And I don't know how I feel about those poses. Not gonna lie. But who is the person that comes in? Wait, are they in their original poses? Because I straight away looked at Riley and I thought that looks very season 1. Oh, like if it's wait, is it Michelle that turns on the lights? Yes, I think it's Michelle, because when she's talking to Lucian here, she's wearing like a shirt open. So I'm guessing they're surprising Michelle. Maybe Michelle is really stressed about the fact they've got to sell the studio or have it knocked down. And Eldon's like, chill, don't worry. I've got a surprise. Come to Studio A. She goes in Studio A and all of her old friends there. Sorry, that is so cute. It needs to be so cringy that it's funny. Michelle and Ariana are dancing together. Can you imagine the fire. But can you also imagine the fire of Rochelle, Presley, and Ariana doing a trio? And Amy. Let's put Amy in there as well. Okay. Anthony is lifting Olive, and I'm pretty sure this is new dancer Tim. So maybe Tim comes in when Ebby or Sheriona leave. The outfits for season 10 are giving me very season 1 vibes, especially Jet's. It seems very recreational, like she did just get that out of her wardrobe, rather than they've all been to Lululemon and got the best dance outfits. I know though that some of them from season 1 are literally from Lululemon, but you know what I mean? Like they don't look like professional dancers trying to be kids. They kind of just look chill.
Have you thought about my offer? We're gonna sell you the studio.
Maybe that is how the next step ends. They don't own the next step anymore. There is no next step. It's been rebranded, knocked down, renamed. So that could be the ending. I wouldn't hate it, because I do think I would prefer proper closure, like we cannot come back from this, than them going, well, you never know, we might return, but they never do. I can't deal with that open-endedness. I think this is the new dancer Tim dancing with Alden. If Michelle's dancing with Ariana and Alden's dancing with Tim, maybe they're like gonna be soloists at the competition. Because they've both been soloists in the past, they mentor them and they actually, you know, choreograph for them and teach them, which I would love, because that was my favourite thing about season 6, the fact that Michelle took on the choreography side and actually worked with the dancers, and Emily handled the business. So if Alden and Michelle were very much on the same level with their dancers, like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do a warm-up, we're gonna train and stuff, I would love that. Oh my god, did I show you all my new tattoo? I am still not over Lumberjack Noah. Damn. Wait! Rochelle and Noah do a duet as well? It has the potential to be the best episode ever in the 10 series of The Next Step. That you've got so much fan appeal and like opportunity in that. I love it. James flipping off the wall. See, we haven't got West, but we have kind of got West in that.
We're at the next step.
We're at the next step. Then Ethan and Ariana can be seen here in glitzy outfits. I'm guessing that they do the brawl. I remember the brawl. So I'm guessing they will do that. I'm loving Ethan's hair this season also. It's such a slay. Is Alden doing a solo at the brawl? No, he looks a bit cash. I'm gonna say Alden and Michelle take the dancers to the brawl. And you know how like Michelle and Giselle did that dance on the regionals stage together and it was a deleted scene? I reckon Alden will do a solo in the space, being like reflecting on his whole career at the next step, which would be lovely. But if the man's competing, I would potentially be like, okay, can we not? Kenzie's there. Okay, maybe, and so is Grace. Okay, my theory about Kenzie leaving is kind of on the fence now. Maybe she's just not heavily featured. But yeah, Michelle is centre for this dance. So maybe Michelle and Alden are dancing at the brawl. I don't know. Or maybe there's a last minute emergency and she has to fill in for somebody, but because she's wearing the only pink dress as well. So maybe this was part of it. But oh my god, someone's wearing heels behind. Is that Ethan? It is! Oh my god, that's going to be an amazing dance. Okay, I know I said I kind of hated it. It has got me excited, but I will stand by the fact that it feels like there's two separate marketing teams and they're marketing both seasons, both halves of the season at the same time. I think they were right to include the OGs in the initial trailer that they had for season 10 because it got everybody hyped. Even the people that hadn't watched the last like 3 seasons of The Next Step were like, oh my god, I might actually tune in for this. So I do agree with that. And I don't think it spoiled too much. It was just like, oh my god, what is happening? Why is Lucy in there? What are they doing with the studio? I almost feel like we've got too much and before we had too little. So I don't know how I feel. I guess once the season's actually all out and finished, we'll be able to distinguish what was actually in the first half and what was in the second half. I'll be able to have more of an opinion on it. But for me, it feels like we've seen bits of part 2 and I don't want to see parts of part 2. If anything, I just want allusions to part 2. I just want like to see that the OGs are in it, so that'll make me want to watch it. I feel like it's gonna be good and I think we're gonna go out strong. Fingers crossed. So yeah, literally I've got it in my calendar as next Monday I am filming as many reactions as I possibly can. They'll be scheduled maybe like once every 3 days, something like that. so that we don't get through them too quickly. I don't know if they're releasing them on a weekly basis though, or if they're going to release the first half of the season all at once. Whatever happens, we'll try our best. But yeah, I'm excited. Let me know what you think of the trailer. Maybe there was too much in it for you. Maybe you felt like it was just the right amount. Maybe you didn't feel like they spoiled too much. Anything you say is totally fine. And I'll leave it linked down below because it is hard to find, but I'll leave the TikTok link and Brit's edits upload of it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. I love you so much. See you next week. Oh my God. See you next week, everybody. Bye.